if you don't know me, my name is Jake, and the channel you're watching, 787 Dudes Who Loves Planes, is all about planes and aviation. In today's video, we'll be learning about why planes leave white trails behind them in the sky. So let's get into the video. So, first, I've got my little notes. Why do planes leave trails in the sky? You see it all the time. You see it on all types of planes, like 787. It all happens in these things here. So, the trails you see in the sky are a mix of a whole lot of different things. So, the things contain carbon dioxide, oxides of sulfite and nitrogen, unburnt fuel, soot, metal particles, as well as the water vapor, which makes the soot and the water vapor really makes the trails stand out. If you didn't have them, they'd be a lot harder to see. So yeah, the trails that you see aren't for it to show off, like display teams. So obviously in England we have them at ours. It's not for them to show off. A short word for condensation trails is contrails. So I'll be using the word contrails a lot in this video. So if you didn't know what it means before, you do know now. So it just means short word for condensation trails. So the condensation trails are mostly actually made up of water vapor, like I was saying. And clouds are actually made out of pretty much the same stuff, but the thing is that clouds obviously are naturally happen, where contrails obviously happen by planes. So what actually happens is the cold air from an engine. So I've got my little engine thingy. So the cold air from the cold air coming in the engine, so it comes in, so the engine's spinning around, and it comes in, and then here where the combustion chamber is, this is where it will burn the fuel, obviously turning this, given the plane thrust. It will come in and it will mix with the hot gases and the fuel in here. It will mix, and then after all the unburnt fuel, carbon dioxide that the plane will get rid of, it will come out the back here. Now obviously on a 787 it wouldn't just be a normal circle like this. On a 787 you have triangles round, and that fun fact that the triangles that you see on a 787 engine, and I believe 747s, certain dash, that's what makes the airplane quieter. Yeah, that's just why 787s are quieter, because of the triangles they've got. And I'll even show you, just if you're wondering what I'm talking about. So you see these triangles here, these pointy triangles, these are why 787s, and I believe some dashes of the 747 is quieter. So yeah, it's really a mix of a whole bunch of different things, but the thing is about it is that this won't happen all the time. So this will only happen if the humidity is right, they're at a high enough altitude where there's the cold enough air. So there could be a plane at 32,000 feet, but the humidity isn't right and there's not enough cold air, so it doesn't show the trails. The trails, or the contrails, will disappear quicker if the humidity is lower, and it will continue to grow and get more puffier and stay there for longer if the humidity is high. So if you're at a place with a low humidity, chances are it's going to come out the engine, be there for a minute or so, and then disappear. Where if you're at a place with really high humidity, chances are that it will come out the engine and it will get puffer like pastry, and it will just rise and disperse out like that. Yeah, I've said it has to be high enough. Yeah, I think I've said all my notes, so now I'll go on to my knowledge. So, if you were to sum it up, it's practically cold air goes in the engine, it mixes with the hot gases, and it makes contrails like condensation drops. Sum it up even more. Enters the engine, mixes in the engine, goes out the engine. 6 words actually. Goes in the engine. Oh, 9 actually. I think 9. Yeah, 9. I counted 9. I think so. So yeah, that's pretty much it on contrails. There's not much, but just because people a lot say, why do planes have white smoke coming out of them? Is the engine's failing, or are they turning into the Red Arrows? Are they the Red Arrows? What? So yeah, that's just for the people that didn't know. That's a little, explanation on why. Did you know why do you have contrails? Just as a question. And do you like seeing them? I get a lot of it. Do you like, if you could choose to have contrails or not have contrails, what would you pick? I mean, I think they're quite cool. It also helps with plane spotting as well. If you're really good at identifying airlines, but rubbish at identifying planes, it can, not a lot, but it can kind of narrow it down to what plane it is. So, for example, this happens in every engine. So if I have a 747 with 4 engines, how many lines are there going to be? Obviously 4. But if I had a 787 with 2 engines, how many lines are there going to be? 2. So if you see a contrail line, but it has 4 next to it, then you pretty much know that this is just going on a commercial basis, obviously. And then you pretty much know, right, it's obviously, it's either a 747, be quite rare because obviously they're retired, and only Lufthansa and a few other airlines that have used the 747 for ages, and cargo airlines still use it, because obviously, fun fact about the 747, it was first built for cargo, as the nose would come up, so it could go in there, like you see today. So you only really narrow it down to 3, and the most common is obviously an A380, and then you have A340 and 747. Obviously, again, it's just going on a commercial basis. So you pretty much know it's one of those 3 planes. And obviously, it's a lot harder when you see 2 engines, because there is loads of planes. You've got 787, A320, A321, 737, A350, A330, loads more. But you could actually, if you were really wanting to know, you could actually because each plane's engines are a certain amount farthest away from the wing. So obviously all planes have different ones. Probably get quite a few similar ones, like the A320, A321, A319. They're probably very similar, but other planes like the 787 to an A320 would be a lot different. So you can actually find out what plane it is if you know how long the distance should be away. But I don't really know that. I don't think I really know, need to know that, because I see 400 plane. Well, that's cool. You don't normally see them. Well, I don't normally see them. Other people might see them every day. You might live next to a really busy airport that has all the 747s and A380s and A340s. To be honest, A340s are pretty ugly, but yeah, we won't tell Virgin Atlantic that because they have quite a few of them. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It's been a lot shorter one, but yeah, that's it. That's Contrails explained. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I really do. Yeah, just give this video a like to show your just so I know I'm not doing these for nothing and people actually enjoy them and watch them and learn something, because that's really the aim of this channel. Subscribe, help me out and boost the channel, and share with family and friends and make more people know about the 787 Dude Who Loves Planes channel. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. There's only one thing left for me to say, is enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.